On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Disappear.
To cease to exist or be visible.
Examples:
Disappear without a trace. Disappear after a week. They watched the train disappear into the distance.
Mount.
To increase, go up, or advance gradually or continuously. To prepare and supply with the necessary equipment for execution or performance. To ride on something or someone.
Examples:
Mount a hill. Mount a counterattack. They mounted pictures on the paper in preparation for the birthday card.
Erupt.
Of a volcano, to become active and eject rocks, smoke, etc., to start abruptly and violently.
Examples:
Erupt in anger. Erupt into tears. Battles between whites and blacks erupted immediately.
Boom.
A sudden increase in economic activity, or a sudden happening that brings good fortune, a deep, loud, and prolonged sound.
Examples:
Boom in sales. A sonic boom. The high-technology industry is enjoying a boom.
Sulfur.
Also sulfur, a chemical element with the symbol S and atomic number 16, found in many minerals and sulfur compounds, often used in the production of fertilizers, rubber, paper, and other industrial applications.
Examples:
Sulfur dioxide. Sulfur mine. The sulfur emissions from the nearby factory caused the rotten egg smell.
Plume.
A large feather or group of feathers worn as an ornament or a symbol of achievement or distinction, especially on a hat.
Examples:
Plume of smoke. Plume of feathers. The bird had a beautiful plume on its head.
Ash.
The powdery residue left after the burning of a substance, typically containing minerals and other impurities. The solid remains of a dead person after cremation.
Examples:
Ash tree. Soda ash. The volcanic ash covered the island after the eruption.
Below.
To surge or rise in a large, swelling mass, especially of smoke or water. Noun, a large wave or swell of something, especially water or smoke.
Examples:
Billow cloud. Billow like a sail. The smoke billowed out of the chimney and into the sky.
Soot.
A black, powdery substance that is produced by the incomplete burning of a material such as coal, wood, or oil and is often found on surfaces near the source of the fire.
Examples:
Soot-covered walls. Black soot. The fire left a layer of soot on everything in the room.
Lightning.
A flash or several flashes of light that accompanies an electric discharge in the atmosphere, or something resembling such a flash.
Examples:
Streaks of lightning. Lightning airstrike. The human eye is lightning fast in recognizing objects.
Eruption.
An instance of a sudden and violent release of lava, gas, or ash from a volcano, a sudden outburst or explosion of something.
Examples:
Eruption alert level. Emotional eruption. The volcanic eruption caused widespread destruction and left the area covered in ash.
Ascending.
Changing location in an upward direction, increasing in size or value.
Examples:
The ascending plane. Ascending trend line. Please sort the list of names of employees in ascending order.
Atmosphere.
The mass of air that surrounds the earth, the pervading tone or mood of a place, situation, or creative work.
Examples:
Carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. A convivial atmosphere. The spaceship began to burn up as it approached the Earth's atmosphere.
Emission.
The act of production or sending out gas, heat, light, etc.
Examples:
Global emissions of greenhouse gases. The emission of light. There are 5 distinct emissions at 5 unique wavelengths.
Globe.
The Earth or world, mainly used to emphasize its vastness.
Examples:
Terrestrial globe. Around the globe. His final goal is to sail around the globe.
Blot.
To soak up a liquid by using a piece of cloth, paper, etc., to make a spot or spots onto paper.
Examples:
Blot my eyes. Blot anything out of existence. She tried to blot out the unpleasant memory with alcohol.
Hazy.
Not clear due to a lack of recollection, comprehension, or detail, unsure or perplexed about something.
Examples:
Hazy dream. Hazy atmosphere. My recollections of the holiday were hazy.
Wreak.
To cause or bring about something, often as a result of harmful or destructive actions or events.
Examples:
Wreak a lot of changes. Wreak further damage. The virus has wreaked havoc on the healthcare system, overwhelming hospitals and causing shortages of supplies.
Havoc.
Widespread destruction or devastation, often caused by natural disasters, war, or other violent events.
Examples:
Cause havoc. Play havoc in the mind. The storm wreaked havoc on the town, causing widespread damage and power outages.
Agriculture.
The practice or science of cultivating the land or raising stock.
Examples:
Organic agriculture. Intensive agriculture. Agriculture is the foundation of our economy.
Famine.
A severe shortage of food, often caused by drought, war, or economic reasons.
Examples:
Famine relief. Coal famine. The severe famine caused by the drought has left many people without food.
Hemisphere.
Half of the terrestrial globe, half of a sphere.
Examples:
Northern hemisphere. Cerebral hemisphere. This weather pattern is unique to the southern hemisphere.
Struggle.
To make a great effort to do something when it is difficult, or there are a lot of problems, to use force or violence to break away from restraint or constriction.
Examples:
Struggle against discrimination. Struggle to get the job. He could not struggle against temptation.
Epidemic.
The widespread outbreak of a particular disease in a large number of people at the same time.
Examples:
A worldwide epidemic. Health epidemic. The disease is now reaching epidemic proportions in our country.
Craft.
An activity that requires a particular skill in making things with one's hands.
Examples:
Craft arts of Japan. Craft manufacture. His hometown was where he first acquired the craft of wood carving.
Bleak.
Unlikely to be favorable, unpleasantly cold and damp, offering little or no hope.
Examples:
Prospects were bleak. Bleak future. The political landscape looks bleak without a change of administration.
Tribute.
A payment, gift, or other forms of recognition made in honor of or submission to another person or entity.
Examples:
Pay tribute. Tribute album. The statue was built as a tribute to the soldiers who died in the war.
Apocalyptic.
Describing severe damage and destruction in past or future events, or the end of the world.
Examples:
Apocalyptic event. Have apocalyptic overtones. The apocalyptic landscape of burnt-out villages and bombed-out ruins spread out before them.
Modern.
Of or belonging to the present time or recent times.
Examples:
Modern poetry. Pre-modern agricultural society. Their headquarters are in a modern skyscraper.
Obvious.
Easy to see, discover, or understand.
Examples:
Obvious reasons. His conclusion was obvious. There are obvious differences between the two wine-producing regions.
Despair.
The feeling that there is no hope and you cannot do anything to improve a difficult situation.
Examples:
despair at the future. Untold despair. His friend's death drove him to despair.
Haze.
Atmospheric moisture, dust, or smoke that makes it less clear, a state of mental confusion caused by lack of clarity.
Examples:
a haze of illusion. Haze of tears. We couldn't see him through the haze of smoke.
Proposal.
A formal suggestion or offer, sometimes a written one.
Examples:
an innovative proposal. Details of his proposal. Our skeleton outline of the proposal met with much opposition.
Realm.
A domain of activity, interest, or knowledge.
Examples:
public realm. Beyond the realm of possibility. Her passions are in the realm of real-world political affairs.
Geoengineering.
The study of finding ways to change the Earth's climate system, primarily to reduce global warming, deliberate and large-scale intervention in the Earth's climate system.
Examples:
geoengineering technology. Geoengineering schemes. It is unclear what all of the potential consequences of geoengineering could be.
Deliberate.
Done with full consciousness of nature and effects rather than by accident.
Examples:
the deliberate act of provocation. Deliberate attempt. Despite its advanced science and technology, the empire was deliberate about invasion.
Large scale.
Involving many people or things, and involving a lot of change or activity.
Examples:
large-scale project. Large-scale agriculture. The company is planning to make a large-scale expansion of its factory.
Intervention.
The action or process of being done to improve or help a circumstance, often they have not been asked to do so.
Examples:
intervention by foreign powers. Surgical intervention. This intervention does not require the patient's consent.
Intent.
A strong determination or attention to do or achieve something. Adjective, having a strong determination to do or achieve something.
Examples:
the intent of a question. Intent gaze. The designer's intent was to create a minimalist aesthetic for the interior of the building.
Restrain.
To prevent or hold back from doing something, often by physical or moral force, to limit or restrict one's actions or behavior, to control or moderate strong emotions or impulses.
Examples:
restrain from violence, restrain a child. The police had to restrain the suspect after he became violent during the arrest.
Climate:
the weather at a particular location averaged over some long period.
Examples:
a cold climate, effects of climate change. Climate and weather have an impact on every part of our lifestyles.
Scheme:
an organized and often large-scale plan or arrangement for doing something.
Examples:
a pilot scheme, draw out a scheme. They carefully executed the well-planned scheme they had prepared over the years.
Intervene:
to intentionally get involved in a situation to improve it or prevent it from getting worse.
Examples:
intervene in a dispute, intervene between quarreling parties. Following international law, our country does not intervene in the internal affairs of our neighbors.
Planet:
any of the 9 large celestial bodies that circle in the solar system, any celestial body that revolves around a star.
Examples:
planet like the Earth, save the planet. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun.
Sunlight:
the light emitted by the sun, the rays of the sun.
Examples:
a glare of sunlight, indirect sunlight. Radiation from sunlight has a different wavelength.
Radiation:
the energy that comes from a nuclear reaction in the form of rays, waves, or particles, and that can be hazardous to health.
Examples:
exposure to radiation, electromagnetic radiation. He tried every possible treatment, including chemotherapy and radiation therapy.
Massive:
enormous amount, very heavy and solid.
Examples:
massive amounts, massive stars. The recent economic downturn has resulted in massive layoffs.
Volcanic:
relating to or produced by or consisting of volcano.
Examples:
effects of volcanic eruptions, increase in volcanic activity. This study indicates volcanic activity affects global warming.
Giant:
extremely big, much bigger or more important than similar items usually are.
Examples:
giant trees, giant tech company. The giant jets that gradually dominate the world's airlines.
Sunshade:
a device or material used to protect someone or something from the sun's rays, particularly a parasol or umbrella, a structure or covering that shades a window or outdoor area.
Examples:
Sunshade canopy. Car sunshade. The beach umbrella provided a sunshade for us during the hot summer day.
Orbit.
The path of an object around a celestial body, especially a planet, star, or moon, under the influence of gravity.
Examples:
The orbit of the moon. A planetary orbit. The rocket engine is used to put the satellite into orbit.
Enhance.
To increase or improve the quality, amount, or strength of someone or something.
Examples:
Enhance value. Enhance the flavor of the vanilla. The new strategy will enhance the profitability of our company.
Enlarge.
To make something bigger or larger, to become bigger or larger.
Examples:
Enlarge a photograph. Enlarge my experience. Please enlarge your new theory.
Marine.
Relating to the sea and the creatures and plants that live there.
Examples:
Marine insurance. Variety of marine life. Seals and whales are marine animals beloved by the people.
Swath.
A strip of land, especially a long, narrow one, a large amount or quantity of something.
Examples:
A large swath of territory. A swath of green grass. The charity organization has helped to provide education to a vast swath of the population.
Blast.
Explosion, or a strong current of air, usually caused by an explosion, a sudden, thunderous noise.
Examples:
A blast of wind. An icy blast. The blast shattered the laboratory equipment.
Temperature.
The degree of hotness or coldness of a thing or place.
Examples:
Extreme temperatures. The atmospheric temperature. Cities around the world set records for highest temperatures this summer.
Degree.
A unit of measurement for angles, temperature, or level of proficiency or achievement, a rank or level of academic or professional attainment.
Examples:
Bachelor's degree. Degree centigrade. She received her degree in psychology from the university.
Incredibly.
In a way that is very difficult to believe, exceedingly, or extremely.
Examples:
Incredibly cheerful character. Get incredibly insecure. Several cities are experiencing incredibly high unemployment rates.
Risky.
Involving the possibility of danger, failure, or loss.
Examples:
Change risky behavior. A risky enterprise. It is extremely risky to sail in such a storm.
Chaotic.
Without any order or organization, extremely disorganized, unpredictable, and confusing.
Examples:
The chaotic economic situation. Chaotic theory. Change is also occurring in Turkey as a result of chaotic reform.
Countless.
Too numerous to be counted or very many.
Examples:
Countless hours. Answer countless questions. There are countless methods for dealing with stress.
Unpredictable.
Not capable of being foreseen or calculated, not regular or certain.
Examples:
Dangerously unpredictable person. Unpredictable outcome. The weather in this region is often unpredictable, with sudden rainstorms and strong winds.
Ripple.
A small wave on the surface of a liquid, typically caused by an object falling into it or a slight wind.
Examples:
A ripple of laughter. Ripple in the water. Many businesses felt the ripple effect of the economy's decline.
Precipitation.
Moisture that condenses from the atmosphere and falls to the earth in the form of rain, snow, sleet, or hail, an unexpected acceleration or hastening.
Examples:
Precipitation pattern. The annual precipitation. The precipitation forecast for the weekend is for heavy rain.
Extreme.
Very great in amount or degree.
Examples:
Extreme sports. Extreme weather events. Solar gravity creates extreme pressures and temperatures.
Phenomenon.
Something that exists and can be perceptible, especially one that is not fully understood.
Examples:
Natural phenomenon. Historical phenomenon. A rainbow is a natural phenomenon.
Advance.
To go or move forward, to develop in a positive way.
Examples:
Advance the technology. Advance a cooperative relationship. Scientific knowledge will advance significantly with the power of AI.
Predict.
To state beforehand that something will happen in the future, mainly based on knowledge or experience.
Examples:
Predict the future. Predict when she will arrive. It's notoriously challenging to predict birth rates.
Consequence.
The outcome of a particular action or event, especially relative to an individual.
Examples:
Unintended consequences. The consequence of an argument. These economic activities had disastrous environmental consequences.
Disaster.
An unexpected event or series of events that cause widespread damage, destruction, or loss of life.
Examples:
Global disaster. Disaster recovery. The disaster response team worked around the clock to aid those affected by the earthquake.
Crop.
A plant that is cultivated in large amounts, particularly for food.
Examples:
Crop field. Crop herbicide. Sow early for an early crop.
Greenhouse.
A building with walls and roof made chiefly of transparent material, such as glass, for growing plants in.
Examples:
Exotic plants in a greenhouse. Emissions of greenhouse gases. The greenhouse effect is a phenomenon that happens naturally.
Experimental.
Relating to or based on new ideas, forms, methods, etc. that have not been tried before, usually to find out what effect they have.
Examples:
Experimental data. Experimental design. The product is still in the experimental stage.
Band-Aid.
A small strip or patch of adhesive material, with a sterile gauze pad in the center, used to cover a minor wound or injury and help promote healing.
Examples:
Band-Aid solution. Temporary Band-Aid fix. I cut my finger, so I put a Band-Aid on the wound.
Premature.
Occurring or done too early, happening before the appropriate time, born before the end of a full-term pregnancy.
Examples:
Premature birth. Premature death. The premature baby was small but healthy.
Rebound.
To spring back into a former shape or position after being compressed or stretched.
Examples:
Rebound from a setback. Rebound back into positive growth. The basketball bounced off the rim and rebounded to the player.
Intense.
Especially of a feeling, very strong, extremely sharp or severe.
Examples:
Intense heat. Develop intense itching. That statement by the Prime Minister drew intense international criticism.
Experiment.
The scientific test conducted to observe what happens and gain new knowledge.
Examples:
Experiment design. Series of experiments. His experiments showed highly positive results.
Barrier.
A fence or other obstruction that makes it hard to move or get in, any condition that makes it difficult to make progress or to achieve an objective.
Examples:
Cost barrier. Information barrier. The police placed a barrier across the street to halt traffic.
Reef.
A long chain or range of rocks or sand near the ocean's surface.
Examples:
Barrier reef. Coral reefs. The vessel ran aground on a reef.
Bleach.
To remove color or stains, whiten, or sterilize using a solution of chemicals or other substances, such as bleach.
Examples:
Bleach stains. Bleach hair. I need to bleach the shirt to remove the stains.
Pursue.
To do something or attempt to attain something over time, to follow or seek someone or something, especially in trying to catch them.
Examples:
Pursue a goal. Pursue freedoms. She intends to pursue a political career.
Atmospheric.
Pertaining to or located in the Earth's atmosphere.
Examples:
Doubling of atmospheric carbon dioxide. Atmospheric pressure. The sea surface temperature and atmospheric circulation are inextricably linked.
Foremost.
Most important, leading, or prominent.
Examples:
Foremost expert. Keep foremost in mind. The foremost priority is the safety of the passengers.
Aggressive.
Behaving in an angry, energetic, or threatening way towards another person, tending to spread quickly.
Examples:
An aggressive war. An aggressive tumor. An aggressive tide wrecked the ship.
Desperate.
Feeling or showing a lack of hope and a willingness to do anything because of the problematic situation.
Examples:
Her desperate screams. Desperate attempt. He was desperate when he lost all his money by gambling.
Resort.
A place where many people go for rest, sport, or another stated purpose. Verb, turn to or take a course of action, especially an extreme or undesirable one, to resolve a difficult circumstance.
Examples:
Resort to desperate measures. A last resort. If both countries resort to nuclear deterrence, the consequence could be mutual destruction.
Shocking.
Extremely or surprisingly bad, or causing a strong emotional response such as surprise or disgust.
Examples:
Shocking response. Shocking revelation. The news of the accident was shocking and left many in shock.
Execute.
To kill someone, especially as a legal punishment, to carry out or perform an action, duty, etc.
Examples:
Execute a bold strategy. Execute a double play. The mafioso who collaborated with the police was executed. Rogue. A deceitful and unreliable person, a person who behaves badly.
Examples:
A rogue detective. Rogue state. The president states emphatically that the opponent country is a rogue state that supports terrorism.
Government.
The group of people with authority to control a country or state.
Examples:
Government bureaucracy. Government funding. The federal government is planning to increase taxes for the next fiscal year.
Approval.
The belief that someone or something is good or acceptable.
Examples:
A written approval. Express my approval. This project took a lot of time to get the president's approval.
Investigate.
To conduct a systematic or formal inquiry to identify and evaluate the facts of a crime, problem, statement, etc., to establish the truth.
Examples:
Investigate the matter. Investigate a data leak. The committee investigated several apparent inconsistencies.
Unintended.
Not planned or meant.
Examples:
Unintended bias. Unintended misunderstanding. Excessive human interference in the global environment may bring unintended consequences.
Fuel.
A substance that is typically burned to generate heat or energy.
Examples:
Biomass fuel. Smokeless fuel. The manufacturing sector was most severely impacted by the fuel scarcity.
Fossil.
Any preserved remains, impression, or trace of any once living thing that has become hard and turned into rock.
Examples:
Burning of fossil fuels. A fossil leaf. It was the fossil of a dinosaur tooth.
Curb.
To restrain, limit, or control something. To reduce or put a stop to something undesirable. Noun, the raised edge or barrier along the edge of a street, road, or sidewalk.
Examples:
Curb appetite. Curb anxiety. He tried to curb his anger during the argument with his friend.